I'm Merino. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here to share a shop update preview with you. The shop update will be this Friday, November 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I have a wonderful selection of candles, fiber, and yarn. And this is the first shop update I will have done in quite a while, at least it feels like to me. So let's get started. I have 4 candles that I am either restocking or bringing back to you. And the first candle I'd like to share with you is Cozy Memories. And if you have been following me for a while, the Cozy Memories candle, you might recall, is from December 2019, the Glow Yarn and Candle Club. So I'm bringing it back as a standalone candle. It's going to be seasonal, so it won't be around for too long. But it's such a great scent, so I had to bring it back. This fragrance is an amazing blend of orange, cranberry, cinnamon, and cloves. I think there might be a little bit of nutmeg in there. And the base is spruce and pine cones. So it really is, it just evokes that seasonal feeling of the spices, but then also the greenery. This is a really, really wonderful holiday scent. And yeah, so I was so excited to bring this one back this Christmas season. This is Cozy Memories. The next candle I'm going to share with you is Brown Sugared Fig. This is from the November 2019 Glow Club. And this will be the first time that I'm bringing it back to the shop as a standalone. This candle has a lot of depth to it. So it features scents of fig, gardenia, orchid, and passion fruit. And then the base notes are vanilla, brown sugar, and caramel. And so this is it has many layers of fragrance, and it is wonderful. It's a wonderful seasonal candle, a wonderful year-round candle because it's not specifically autumnal or specifically holiday, but it isn't like a spring or summer candle. It's not like that light, airy, breezy scent. So the next scent I'm excited to bring to you is Harvest Moon. This was from October 2019, the Glow Club, and I really love this. This is a beautiful autumnal blend. It features scents of pumpkin, apple, and orange, with soft and spicy cinnamon, cloves, nutmeg, and vanilla. And so this is definitely autumnal. It's just really wonderfully soft and spicy. I don't know how else to put it, but it's just a really great candle. Harvest Moon. The last one is Sweater Weather. This is a restock. This is not for my Glow Club. So this is normally in the shop come fall. This is it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. It includes notes of cinnamon, apple peel, ginger, and pecans. And so this has, again, like so many layers. This is a hand mixed fragrance that I have chosen. And so I've actually put it together, and I really, really love this one. This one's so great. And really, all of these fragrances are so wonderful for gifts. I love giving them for little hostess gifts or for a birthday. These are wonderful to tuck into someone's Christmas gift or just because. And they're also obviously wonderful to treat yourself. Everyone loves candles this time of year. We love the glow of the flame, the flickering. I love lighting a candle when I knit or I spin because that's my time to relax. That's my time to unwind. And I love almost like creating a mood and an atmosphere with candles. And that is why I started carrying candles in my shop, is because I love that so much personally, and I thought you would too. So these 4 fragrances will be available in the shop on Friday. I'm going to move on to yarn now. I will be stocking 4 different colorways. These are seasonal colorways that I have not had in the shop this year yet. And so if you've been waiting patiently, thank you. They're finally coming, and I hope you really love them. Let me briefly go over the bases that I will be stocking them on. The first base is a wonderful new base that I'm trying out. It is an 80% extra fine merino, 20% nylon. And so I really like this base, first of all, because it's super squishy and soft with the extra fine merino. It's a fingering weight. It is really wonderful. And the other thing I like about it is it's very versatile. And so with the nylon, you can knit things like socks and more hard wearing garments and accessories. But for those of you who really don't like superwash or who may be allergic to it or sensitive to it, this is non-superwash. And so as long as you're hand washing your items, you'll be fine. Treating them with care as they normally should be. Don't put them into the washer and dryer, as you already know. But I was really excited to try out this base because yarn shortage, first of all, but also because it's a really beautiful yarn. And I love my usual base, which I have not been able to acquire for a while. And so this has pushed me to explore some other bases. And I am so happy that I tried this base because it just has this elasticity and this squishiness, I guess, that my other base doesn't have. It still has quite a firm twist. So I do think it will be hard wearing, but it has a beautiful hand, and I really love the colorways on this yarn. So I'll be stocking it in an 80/20 extra fine merino and nylon. I will also be stocking it on my gold Nani Twist base, which is a 70% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and a 5% gold stellina. It is a 2-ply fingering weight. I have stocked this for many years and have been able to keep it in stock, so I'm very happy about that. I will also be stocking it on my classic DK, which is I believe it's a 100% superwash merino. It's not my Lani DK. My Lani DK is a 75/25 superwash merino and nylon. But this is a very, very soft, very squishy. Oh, I love this. This is so squishy and it's wonderful to knit with. It's very soft. My children love this base because it's so soft. So classic DK, gold Nani Twist, and the new 80/20 fingering. So all that to say, I haven't even told you what this colorway name is. This is a new colorway. It's called All is Bright, and it features predominant green and yellow tones with a pop of pink and pops of navy. And I had an idea to put these colors together, and so I went for it, and I'm really happy with the results. And I really like the variations on how it looks on each base. So this is the 80/20 extra fine merino and nylon. This is the gold Nani Twist, and so as you can see, it looks fairly similar to the 80/20 merino and nylon. Because it is superwash, it probably showcases or contrasts the colors a bit more, as superwash fibers do. And then here it is on my classic DK, and I think of all the bases, this really highlights the differences between the colors a lot. So you can really see those green tones, those yellow speckles, which is really fun because they're so light, you don't really notice them so much. And then of course that beautiful pink, love that, and the navy. I really liked these, and I like that they're not overtly Christmassy or holiday, so if they sit in your stash for a while, you can use them year round. Yeah, I don't have lots of Christmas sock yarn or anything in my stash, but anyway, all is bright. The next colorway, this is a colorway that I developed last year, I believe. I think it was last year, may have been the year before that. This is called Christmas in the Sand, and it looks amazing on the 80/20 Merino. The colors are more blended, they're more moody. I really like this a lot. I thought this turned out so beautiful in all the variations of these colors. Oh, I really like this. So when I show you the superwash versions, you'll see the difference. But this is just gorgeous blends of bright pinks, teals, turquoises, some browns in there because it's Christmas in the sand. So I really, really like these a lot. I think they're really pretty. So I will have, this is my main lot, and then I do have one that is a lighter dye lot, a paler dye lot, and I think this is equally as beautiful. I think that's very, very pretty. And I have it on my gold Nani Twist base, so you can see that the colors pop more. They don't blend as much on this skein. And if you remember Christmas in the Sand from, say, last year, this is what it looked like. But it was really fun to dye these up and see how they look on different bases. And I just feel like they're all pieces of art. They're all unique on each skein. They're so beautiful. So here's how it looks on the Classic DK. And this base just drinks up dye. It strikes so quickly, the dye does, on this base. And so the speckles are very speckly and all the colors are separate. They're not blended at all. I mean, they are blended to some extent, but not like on the extra fine merino nylon base. So this is Christmas in the Sand. My next colorway is Surfing Santa. And I definitely developed this when I lived in Hawaii. This was I think this was my first Christmas colorway, so this was back in 2016. I developed this one, but it's bright greens, little bits of blue, turquoise, red. Those are very, very fun. I really loved how they turned out on this extra fine merino base. They turned out really, really pretty. They're so, so pretty. So that's what they look like on the 80/20 extra fine merino and nylon. Here's what Surfing Santa looks like on the gold Nani Twist. So the colors are a little more separate. I'll compare the two. Maybe a little more depth because of the superwash wool, but so, so pretty. I love it on this sparkly gold base. And then here it is on the Classic DK, and I really like it on this too. It's just, oh, this would be the most beautiful hat or festive shawl or cowl. So pretty. I really like, it's kind of corny, but I really like for different holidays having like a Christmas hat or something. It's just so festive and fun. You don't normally get to do that for the rest of the year, so it's just a kind of a special thing. But this is the Classic DK base, Christmas, or not Christmas in the Sand. This is Surfing Santa. My final colorway is Land of Sweets. I believe this is from last year's holiday collection. And it is definitely much paler and less punchy than the rest of the colors. I love this one. This one's just, it's so, so pretty. I think I'm going to use this as part of a weaving project as a gift for my daughter. She loves, this is for my oldest daughter, she loves like blush pinks and peaches and those soft kind of dusty colors. This would be so pretty in that. This has just some really pretty tans, golds, pinks, various speckles. Really, really pretty. This is another one of those colorways that can be used year-round. It's not overtly holiday or Christmassy. So if you want to knit with it in July, you can do that. For that matter, if you want to knit with this in July, you can do that too. So this is Land of Sweets. The final items I'd like to share with you are different various colorways and types of fiber, spinning fiber. And so let's see, let's get started with Land of Sweets. So I just showed you that yarn. Here's what it looks like on fiber. So you have those beautiful pink and tan and gold spots. This is a really, really pretty fiber. And all of my fiber comes loosely packed in these reclosable bags. The reason I do that, I have a couple of different reasons. Firstly, I like storing my fiber this way. It does take up a little more room, but it is less compressed when I go to spin with it, and therefore less risk of felting and little neps, and less prep that I have to do to get it ready to spin. Much easier to draft. And so this will be available on Corriedale, as well as a Merino, baby alpaca, and hollow glitter blend, which is my custom blend for pineapple yarn, and I love spinning this. So this is Land of Sweets. I'd like to mention too, if you are a new spinner, or you like to spin, or you just want to spin that's easier, Corriedale, like I just showed you in Land of Sweets, that's a wonderful fiber for successful spinning. It's a really great fiber. The next fiber I'm going to share with you is Surfing Santa. And this is a gorgeous blend. So this is on my my Merino baby alpaca and hollow glitter. And it features pinks and greens and little bits of cherry red, turquoise. It's very variegated. I think you can see that. This is a really pretty fiber. I really like this one. I will also have one called All is Bright. This one has greens, pops of navy, like a soft navy, pink, white. So this one is also really pretty. You can see that pink in there. So this one is called All is Bright. And I was starting to say with my fiber, the reason I like these bags, not only is it great storage, but I keep it as, well, I reuse them to either house my bobbins, to keep it somewhat child-proof. Not exactly child-proof, but it gives me a minute to run and catch my bobbins before they get played with. So I use them for storage, and it's just nice to store finished yarn in, or you know, extra fiber, things like that. So I do reuse these bags for myself personally. And the last two colors I'd like to share with you are really fun, very unique. These are both colorways on Polworth, which again is just a fabulously soft, springy fiber. It's really fun to work with, to spin with, to knit with. It's just a beautiful fiber. And what I did, I never let my children do this, but my two older girls are very responsible, and the little kids were with my husband one day. But I grabbed the two oldest and I said, let's go dye some fiber together. And so what I did is I had some Polworth prepped, and I had dye already mixed up, so it was a very easy process for them. And they dyed their own fiber, and they named it as well. And so my oldest daughter, who is 13, she dyed this and named it Wintergreen. And it is just a really gorgeous kind of jade, almost bordering on like a neon minty jade color. And it's predominantly that color. It does have some white spots, blues, pinks. I see a little bit of like cherry red in there. So this is one of the fibers that, a type of fiber that I like because it's just a very interesting fiber in and of itself to look at, but then it's also really fun to spin. So this is Wintergreen. And then my next oldest daughter dyed this one, and this one is called Candyland. And it is a blend of basically pastel rainbows. It is lots of pink, purples, greens, blues. Yeah, lots of colors in here. So this is Candyland. Both of those last two are on Polworth. Well, we've come to the end of the shop update preview show. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, the shop update will be this Friday, November 13th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at pineappleyarn.com. I really hope that I will see you there. Hopefully you can pick up some of these wonderful seasonal goodies for yourself or for a family member or a friend. And I will see you next time with the shop update preview, and I'll be back next week with another episode of Pineapple Knits. Until then, I hope you're having a great time crafting, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.